Hey guys, been a long time. Sorry it's been forever. Doing a quick review on a sharpener I found. Picked this guy up at Blade HQ. They've got a website, bladehq.com. This sharpener is called the Work Sharp. It's very lightweight, not super cheap though. But if you're anything like me, you're probably not great with sharpening knives per se, and so I can get a decent edge, but I can't always get it to pass the hair test where I can shave stuff off my arm. Well, this thing does it for you amazingly well, and it's pretty much idiot proof. I don't know if you can see, let me zoom in on it. There's 25-degree angles, 65-degree angles, and there's actually another attachment that'll let you do other angles as well. I ran this on my GI Tanto from Cold Steel. That's this guy right here. And I accidentally filleted my finger with it. Luckily, it was so sharp that it literally took just the first layer of skin and I didn't even bleed. It was really rather impressive. I also had it done with this, my SOG Flash 2. Good knife, and now it's razor sharp. I was actually able to shave with both of these. I did all my wife's kitchen knives, which there's a different attachment that does a different angle. And for you guys today, I'm going to show you on my little stiletto that I picked up in Mexico a while back. This is not a great knife per se, but it's worked very well throughout the years, and it still has a nice edge on it, but it could be better, of course. So we're going to demo it for you and show you how the item works. It's got a simple button on the bottom. Press it forward and it locks the button into place. Press it back and it just runs it for a brief stint. Tool itself is very, very light. I'm going to try to be very careful with this since I'm working around a camera. But basically, the way that this will work, I've got the coarse. It comes with 6 belts total, 2 of each. It comes with a coarse green one, a medium red one, and then a purplish gray fine one. And the guys at Blade HQ, they sharpen knives for themselves as well as customers day in, day out, and they said that the belts last about 2 weeks for them. The manual itself says that these belts should last longer than you would think. So far, like I said, it's been great, and I even sharpened my Cold Steel katana and got it so sharp as I was buffing it with a rag. It actually cut clean through the rag. It was really impressive and scary at the same time. So. But I'll demo it for you and you can see it, and if you like them, they're great. They do run around. Now I got an extra set of belts, which is 2, 2, and 2, the coarse, the medium, and the fine, and that ran an extra $6, so the total with tax was like $90 and change. So be aware. But if you can't get the sharpest edge on your knives, this is a good way to go because it's kind of idiot proof, which is why I went with this system. I can get my knife sharp enough you can cut through most things with them without a problem, but I can't quite get them to that fine edge. So anyway, demoing this guy, let me see if I can get this in a better position. Hold on. Alright, so as you can see, there are some angles on this listed. For most of your hunting or sporting knives, you're going to go with a 25-degree angle. Now, like I said, it does come with an extra attachment that allows you to do kitchen knives, and it's literally as quick and easy as pulling this off, like so. Whoop, sorry. But yeah, basically that slides right off. Do it again, slide it right back on, locks into place, and gives you those angles. This is the 65-degree attachment for scissors. And then over here on this other side, this is actually supposed to be for serrated blades, although there was mixed reviews from the guys at Blade HQ. I'm not a huge fan of using something like this for the serrated blades. I would suggest probably a fine porcelain, kind of a chisel-shaped one, where it's that thin strip that you can get in there better. But basically, it works very simply. If you've never sharpened on here and you don't have quite the right angle for your blades, you're going to want to probably start with the coarse, and then go to the medium, and then the fine. So that's what we're going to do. Just so you are aware, most of them won't require the coarse. You can usually start with just the medium and then finish up with the fine. FYI, the other nice thing about this is when you sharpen with a stone, it actually will basically create sort of a flattened shape on your blades, and actually it affects the integrity of the blade over time, whereas this one creates more of a convex shape where it's a slightly curved blade, and actually will extend the life of your blade and also let it hold an edge a lot better. So just as an FYI, this supposedly will help with that. So basically you'll put it in this slot and you press the blade up against the outside edge, and then you run it from the base of the blade and just pull it through, and it should take, for an 8-inch blade, about 2 seconds. So for a 4-inch blade like this, you're looking at about 1 second pulling it through. I might go a little bit slower, but you'll see what I mean. But anyway, 1, and then you do it on the other side. 2, 3, 4, 5. And quite literally, they say just 10 times on each side, or excuse me, 5 on each side, 10 total. I can actually feel that the blade is already sharper. Then, with a quick press and a spin, that locks it in place. You pop out this belt, which does not take long, as you can see. You'll put in the new belt. Try and do it one-handed so that you can see. And as you can see, even one-handed, it went pretty well. I do need to tuck that in there a little bit better. It needs to be firmly centered on all these wheels. Alright, it's good to go. I'm going to do it again, 5 times on each side. It's coming along. Alright, once again, we lock it, pull it out, and we'll put in the fine one now. This will hone it and get it to a nice razor edge. Now, I'll be honest, I do guns mostly. I'm not really a knife guy. I do believe everybody should have at least one good quality knife. So, just something to consider. I do not know tons and tons about knives, but the little I know, you'll probably find out very quickly. But anyway, so we'll do the last bit. Okay. So we'll give it the hair test and we'll see. Ready? Let's check. And as you can see, there are hairs on that blade. So that worked out really well. So now this knife is very, very sharp. And in the future it says I will no longer need to use this coarse blade. If it loses its edge, I go back to the medium blade. Basically a max of like 2 times on each side, and then the honing blade, or not the blade, but the honing belt, 5 times on each side, and it will return it to a razor's edge again. So if you're looking for basically a dummy-proof, quality sharpener, and money isn't going to be a huge obstacle for you, this is really well. It's lightweight, it's got a 6-foot cord, comes with a total of 6 belts, 2 of each, so you get a total of 6, 2 fine, 2 coarse, and 2 medium. The instructions were very, very easy and simple. It allows you to do kitchen knives, scissors, hunting, fillet knives, flatness edge knives. Basically anything you want, it could pretty much do. And I did it on even my sword, and it's very, very sharp now. So that is a good tool if you're looking for a way to basically dummy-proof and sharpen your knives. So coming up next, I'll probably talk a little bit about the knives in my collection and give you some ideas, and we'll go from there.